Working with ranges in VBA isn't limited to reading or writing values. Often we need to check the structure of a range, extract information about it, or modify several cells at once in a more analytical way. To demonstrate these capabilities, we use a simple but realistic financial layout in column B, containing numbers, formulas, text, and empty cells. This setup allows each method to produce a clear and meaningful result. We begin with range.count, applied to the block B2 to B6. This section holds revenue, operating costs, two profit formulas, and an additional expense. Count tells us how many cells exist in this range, 5, and the macro writes that number into cell B7. This property is frequently used when determining how large an input section is or when designing loops that must scale with the dataset. Next, we demonstrate range/addector using cell B8, which contains a text entry. Requesting its address property returns its full absolute reference, such as $B, $8, and this is written into cell B9. Address is especially useful when creating dynamic summaries, logging audit trails, or debugging variable ranges. We then evaluate range.HasFormula on cell B10, which contains a sum formula. HasFormula checks whether the cell contains a formula and returns either true or false. The result is placed in cell B11, illustrating how quickly VBA can detect overwritten formulas or validate model integrity, both important tasks in financial automation. After that, we use range.SpecialCells to locate all formulas in column B. Because formulas appear in B4, B6, and B10, this method gathers them into a single range object. The macro highlights these cells by changing their interior color, making formulas easy to spot. SpecialCells is a powerful auditing tool, especially when reviewing large workbooks or ensuring that complex models haven't been corrupted. Finally, we work with a structural modification, merge. Cells B13 to B15 are merged into a single block, and their combined cell displays the text merged. Although merging must be used carefully in financial models, because it affects navigation and sorting, it remains useful for building readable headings and report sections. By the end of the procedure, the worksheet clearly reflects the effects of each operation. The count of cells appears in B7, the address in B9, the formula status in B11, formulas across column B are highlighted, and B13 to B15 form a merged cell. These examples show how VBA can analyze and restructure ranges, enabling more intelligent automation and more robust financial tools.